This program contains true stories of rescues. All of the 911 calls you will hear are real. Whenever possible, the actual people involved have helped us reconstruct the events as they happened. We begin early on a chilly winter morning in the quiet suburban neighborhood of Englewood, Colorado. Some of the footage in this story was taped as events unfolded on December 20th, 1990.
Me and Mikey and Milton were walking to school.
Who are you going to play in your basketball game?
Silver. And then I said, let's go on the ice. It'll be quicker. We threw a rock on it. The rock broke. So we figured, oh, it's all right. We can walk on it.
Are you going to go swimming this weekend? Like your dad?
It was just before Christmas vacation. 10-year-old Mike Graves and his friends Milton and Adam lived near the small man-made lake and walked by it every day.
Let's go.
There were still some waterfalls running out there, and even though most of the lake was fairly well frozen, the portion of the lake that they were headed for was fairly thin.
Bruce Hines lived in a house by the lakefront.
Hey guys, be real careful walking on the ice.
I said there's a possibility that you could fall in.
Okay.
All right.
And they just kind of looked at me like kids do, like, who is this guy? You know? And I just figured, you know, well, that went right on by them.
We gotta go to Arch. We went under the bridge, and then we got onto the shore, because it's really not the best place to walk.
Guess what I got though? Got RBI baseball.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome game.
I'm going to go to gym for special.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Mike going? Hey, Mike, come here.
Back. Come on.
Come back, Mike.
Don't do it.
Come back here, Mike.
Either he didn't hear us or he didn't listen. It was just really weird, because there was a big hole the day before.
Great.
But he just kept going.
Come back here. Help! Help!
I'm just screaming for help and thinking he could die. And then Milton tried to go get him.
Help!
It just really freaked me out, because I had never seen anything that scary before.
When we continue,
On the way.
I will remember those screams as long as I live, because I knew we didn't have a lot of time. I just said, God, we've got to help this child.
It was just like an electric trap door had opened underneath them. And I knew that with the temperature that day, maybe 10 to 15 minutes is all that they'd be good for. I was right near the phone, so I dialed 911 and just handed it to my wife as I ran out the door.
as Jane Hines headed outside, Milton managed to find a solid section of ice and climb out. But Mikey could not follow.
Arapahoe emergency. Hello, can I help you? Okay, you gotta calm down and tell me what's going on.
There's a child in the lake at Arapahoe Lake on Dayton Road.
Okay.
Orchard and Arapahoe.
Hold on, I'm gonna patch you through the fire department. We'll get people going.
Hang on, help's on the way.
Help me!
The ice was so thin that you couldn't even lay on the ice to try to get on your belly and crawl out to them. And the thing that was going through my mind was, how long can we wait before we put another person in the water to try to get them out? Do the seconds make the difference? Is it a minute that's going to make a difference? And that was the scary part.
Anthony, crank up the heaters in the squad.
Paramedic firefighter Brian O'Malley was among those who responded.
We were talking in the firehouse, and I was saying it'd be good to go over that ice rescue training we'd had just recently, to actually do it out on a lake with the ice. And that's about when the tone went off for a child that had fallen through the ice.
I will remember those screams as long as I live, because I knew we didn't have a lot of time. I just said, God, we've got to send them angels. We've got to help this child.
Hold on, I got to pull.
Neighbor John Kidney had been taking a shower when his wife told him a boy was trapped in the icy water.
Barbara had my boots there, and she said, here's your boots. And I just couldn't even think about the boots because I was thinking, first of all, I don't have time, and secondly, I'm probably going to have to jump in there.
We'll get you. Hold it.
I was just scared. He's my best friend, and it looked like he wasn't gonna make it.
Hang on. Keep it up. Come on.
Where's your husband? Is he still out there?
If he's out there, they've almost got a hold of the child. He's screaming hysterically, but it's like a couple of feet too far from him to grab.
Hang on. Hang on, Mike. Hang on. You got it, Mike. Hold on.
Mikey!
Hang on to it, Mike. Hold it. Hang on. Hang on to it, okay?
Mikey,
Come on, hang on to it. We got you, Mike. Hang on to it. Hang on to it, Mike. Hold it. Hang on. Hang on to it, okay?
He just didn't have the strength to hang on to the pole. He just kept saying how cold he was and help me. And his pleas for help didn't really make it any easier.
Anytime your core temperature drops below 90 degrees Fahrenheit, there's a great chance the heart can fibrillate. And when it fibrillates, it just goes into a chaotic spasm, unable to pump blood or sustain life.
The only fire station in the district that had a cold water rescue suit was also dispatched, but they were farther away. To save time, firefighter Mike Butterfield put on the specially insulated suit on the way to the scene.
Do they need a code response? You might want to go code 3 that direction, yes.
Hang on, Mike! We're getting help, Mikey!
Another neighbor, Pat McIsaac, was leaving for work when he heard the screams coming from the lake.
I grabbed my extension cord, 50 foot in length, and my thought was that keep the extension cord out there. It's a lifeline to him. It's a security blanket, if you will.
The first rescue workers got to the scene less than 4 minutes after the call.
He had all his winter clothes on when he went into the water, and clothes have a way of trapping air pockets and keeping you somewhat buoyant. But all the while, the water's filling up those air pockets and going to become an anchor pretty soon.
He has a lot of people on the shore who is rooting him on. He saw a lot of that positive, yes, you can do it, we believe you can do it. And that possibly gave him that extra strength or moments to hang on.
We thought we might be able to get the ladder extended out to the victim and have him grab onto it, because he was still conscious, he was still above the water, which meant we had a chance.
About 15 feet deep.
Okay, you got the rope?
All right, here's the rope. Mike's here, Brian. You got the dry suit. Come on back. Come on back. Come back.
Been in there for 10 minutes. Back up. Back up.
Attaboy.
That'll figure it out. Both parts of the ladder, Brian. Hurry on her. Get up.
Come on.
Hang on the rope.
Come on. Hang on to the rope.
Go, Brian. Lots of the rope going. Forget the ladder. Attaboy, Mike. Hang in there, bud.
Come on, you're coming this way. You're doing good.
Grab, grab.
You're doing good.
Come on. Lots of the rope right there for crying out loud. Hit. Keep kicking.
His face was just a face of terror. Once I grabbed him, he just totally relaxed. It's like he almost went unconscious.
15 minutes after he fell in, 10-year-old Mikey Graves was pulled from the icy lake.
As he was shaking, he said his jaws really hurt because he'd clenched down so bad. And he was saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." When we got him in the rescue vehicle, we started to dry him off and get blankets on him, and I took most of my clothes off and held him to conserve his temperature. And it was just like holding a block of ice.
Mikey's temperature had dropped more than 12 degrees below normal. He was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released the next day.
I feel like I'm a lucky kid because they kept on encouraging me and they did a lot for me. I know one thing, I'm not going to walk on that ice unless there's supervision or something like that.
Mikey's mother, Helen, also can't forget.
The first thing he said to me is, "You know, I love you, Mom." When I look at him, he's got the sparkle in his eye, and he's the whole barrel of fun, you know. I'm just glad that he's here. I can just, you know, thank God for everybody that was there. You know, if it would have been an hour later, I don't think anybody would have been around.
It's a really nice community to live in because these people don't look the other way. They all got involved. If that child had lost his life that day, I don't think I could have stayed here and been able to look out again on that lake knowing that it claimed the life of a little 10-year-old boy.
He is still the same old Mikey to me. To all the people that helped him, I really think they're the best. Because if they wouldn't have helped him, there wouldn't be a best friend anymore for me.
Next.
I wasn't really sure what we were fixing to get into. The police being on the scene doesn't make it totally safe. You always have to look out for yourself.
In 1990, more than 23,000 people were murdered in America, most of them with guns. Thousands more were seriously wounded by gunshot. This story is not a recreation. It's the daily battle waged by emergency medical workers to save the lives of victims of violent crimes. Memphis, Tennessee, August 18th, 10:50 p.m.
911 emergency. I would like the police at Crockett Street Apartments, and I just got shot on the other side. Okay, did you see who shot the person? He's laying out there in okay, does he need an ambulance? Yeah, he's shot. Ma'am, hold on, let me connect you with the fire department, okay? Okay. Fire department? Could I have a police and an ambulance at 882? What's wrong? Somebody just got shot, and they still shooting that man out there. They're still shooting? Yeah, they're in the driveway. Check Unit 11, respond to an emergency call on a shooting. Police are en route. Check. Unit 11, be advised, we have information that there are shots still fired in the area. Check, we're en route. Unit 11, we're standing by at Valentine and Crockett waiting on the police. Could you advise me to get on the scene, please?
I wasn't really sure what we were fixing to get into. We waited down the street on the police to get there to make sure the scene was safe before we went in.
Unit 9, police advise they're in the area looking for the victim.
The extra minutes that are spent waiting for help to arrive could mean the difference between life and death.
Paramedic Chris Newsom and his partner followed the police to the scene.
We're following the police in. Check in 11, 2256. Unit 11, on scene.
The police being on the scene doesn't make it totally safe. You always have to look out for yourself.
How far away was it?
Straight up on it.
2 feet.
Straight up on it.
Y'all stand right back here.
It looked really bad when we got on the scene.
According to witnesses, he was standing beside his car, and there were 2 suspects.
Either they were going to steal the vehicle or they were going to actually rob it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set you up for a man. Oh, it's hurting. I know it is. Give me deep breath.
The person that shot him was 2 feet away, so we definitely thought that there might be some internal injuries.
Keep it straight. I'm hurt. I know. Keep your arm still for a second. Try to take your blood pressure. Okay, hang on, partner. We fix to put you on the stretcher. We're going to take you to the hospital, okay?
Paramedic Supervisor Robert Young was also at the scene.
In a crowd, everyone is loud, they're excited. We don't know if these are family members. We don't know if these are the individuals who shot the individual in the first place.
Within 20 minutes of the shooting, 30-year-old Cecil Boyland arrives at the Elvis Presley Memorial Trauma Center.
Oh!
The fact that shotgun wounds have a lot of pellets that spread out everywhere makes our job of working any of these patients up that much harder, because even though they're small, one pellet hitting the right organ can kill a person.
Your belly hurting at all?
Yeah.
John, what's his pressure?
I had many concerns about possible severe injury. A close-range shotgun blast, you know, is going to damage something inside. It just does.
Cecil's mother, Barbara Boyland, followed the ambulance to the hospital.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Now tell her you're all right.
Oh, Stacy. When I saw him, I was just devastated.
God, I'm hurting.
I didn't know if he was going to live. That was my most difficult problem. I was just worried if my son was going to live. And if he did, would he be okay?
We're under the gun from the moment we do an exam. You don't want to send a patient to surgery that doesn't need to go to surgery.
He's got a hole in his common duct or hole in his duodenum that'll kill him in a hurry.
A missed injury may not show itself until 24 or 48 hours later, and at that time, it's too late, and we've missed the boat, and the patient is in a heap of trouble.
Radiologist Gerald Grubbs carefully examines the results of Cecil's CAT scan.
He actually had much more damage to his internal organs than we suspected.
He has multiple pellets within the posterior aspect of the right lobe of his liver. He also had several pellets go through the upper pole of this kidney. He also has several of these pellets that did, in fact, actually get within his spinal canal and are around his cord. And if those were to get infected, that could be really bad for him as well.
Cecil's girlfriend, Ines Hicks, is allowed in to see him.
It relieved me some that he was alive, but just that thought, being shot in the back, wondering would he be able to walk. It was just awful, the waiting and not knowing.
Everything's okay.
Tomorrow morning, we'll let him go to the floor, we'll feed him a diet, and he ought to get out of the hospital without any kind of surgery, okay? So he was pretty lucky in that he could have had a serious injury, but he got away with something that we feel comfortable watching, okay? So we will just keep him down here for a day, and hopefully he'll go up to the floor and be eating and be at home before long, okay? Okay. All right.
Later that day, Ines and a friend visit Cecil in intensive care.
I feel lucky. I'm grateful. It's gonna take time to get over this.
Anything you want me to do?
No, I'll be fine. It take a little time, man.
Yeah, but just hang in there, man. You know, I've been through the same thing. Yeah. All I gotta do is keep your chin up.
They left the pellets in. They said that they would do more damage by going in and getting the pellets out. So I have them in my body the rest of my life. It's just something I gotta deal with.
The body will form scar tissue around those pellets and protect itself, but they will never be resorbed or go away. Hopefully they will not set up infection.
That's the main thing.
With careful treatment, Cecil's physical wounds healed without any complications. But the painful memories of that night are still vivid.
I was leaving a friend's house, and I was approaching the car, and a guy came out of the bushes with a ski mask on his face and said, "Give me your keys." I had my keys stuck in my sock, and I bent down to give him the keys, and shot me in the back.
That's good. I thought maybe that he would be handicapped for the rest of his life, but I'm thankful to the good Lord that he's alive. How you doing?
I'm feeling fine.
I do think sometimes that what would have happened if I'd lost him. My life would be empty without him.
Now, I don't say cheese, okay?
Look at the camera.
Carol!
It was rough at first because I was in the bed lying down, unable to do anything. Now, just to be able to get up and do the things I used to do, it's great.
Gotcha.
Doctors and all the nurses and everything, I think they were very nice and did just what they could do. I'm proud they saved him.
Step out of the car, please.